realm where the arcane thrives, yo. All things strange, got that knowledge dive. Bro, in the heart of marvels, where we break it all coast. Dr. Strange, he the host with the most flows. Cold, better dimensions, Veve collectibles. Digital drops, they're exceptional. Memorable, turn the eye of Agamotto. See what's next to blow. In the mystic arts of comics, I'm professional. East Coast, boom.
What's going on, Veve gang? Welcome back to the channel, All Things Strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, and it looks like we are back in action. So you know I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking on? It looks like we are getting X-Men number 53, first appearance of Onslaught. So you know we got to deep dive in, check out the covers, probably hit up Key Collector, get some background info on this, and then head on over to eBay, see what people are looking for right now for X-Men number 53. Figure out we're gonna stack or slack on it. So without further ado, let's check out the Veve blog article, get some drop details on it. Okay guys, we are here on Veve's blog site checking out X-Men number 53, and it says the first full appearance of Onslaught, a psychic showdown that no reader will believe. Onslaught was a sentient psionic entity created from the consciousness of two powerful mutants, Professor X and Magneto. Man, personally, I didn't really know too much about Onslaught until I started playing Marvel Snap. Yeah man, like that game a lot. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why does this dude look like Magneto, but he's got like wings, and it's just a lot going on. So yeah man, I actually liked the way he looked. In the game, his character's a little quirky. You got to figure him out. He got some crazy powers. I like him, man. I like him. So very interesting, man, that we get in this book right now. So without further ado, let's get some drop details real quick. This is going to be dropping on May 2nd, 8 a.m. Pacific time, with a list price of $6.99. Published back in 1991, so do look out for that mint number. We're getting 5 cover variants and 5,000 total editions. Of course, you can bid MCP points on this drop. And the first edition for public sale is number 158. We're getting 3,000 classic cover commons, 1,125 vintage variant uncommons, 500 hero variant rares, 250 vibranium variant ultra rares, and only 125 true believer variant secret rares. Veve's gonna be holding back 287 editions. So let's check out the covers. Okay guys, so we are here checking out these covers, man. Vintage X-Men 53 action right here. Okay, so it looks like this is done from the perspective of first person of Onslaught. Now that I'm more familiar with the character, you know, I can see what's going on here. So I kind of like this, you know. Not my favorite cover in the world at all. I wish Onslaught was on the cover, but I know how things were back then. And that's why I'm counting on Veve to hit us with those exclusive covers, man, because that's gonna save the day. So let's check out the uncommon, and I do like this uncommon, man. I like the way the colors popping on Onslaught's claws, and
this is fresh,
you know, homegirl right here, Jean Grey. So yeah man, this is dope. I like the way they drew Jean Grey too, kind of futuristic, and now we're seeing it from the other perspective of what Jean Grey is seeing, you know. Says the claw, boom. So yeah, Onslaught, definitely a beast. I like this rare a lot. You know, no color saturation on X-Men or that little area behind it. So interested to see what the ultra rare is gonna look like. All right, yeah. So there it is, it's filled in. You know, you could kind of see that it's got blue and black back there. So let's check out the cover. This secret rare. And this is how my boy's supposed to look right here, man. Yeah, this is tough right here. I like this. I like this a lot. Give me that dope panel pull. This is a secret rare right here. I like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna get a lot of action, I need something like this. This is fire. So I'm gonna head on over really quick to Key Collector, just see if there's any other information out there on X-Men number 53. Figure out I'm gonna stack a slack on it. Let's go. Okay guys, here we are on Key Collector checking out X-Men number 53, and as you can see right there, this is considered a key. So this book has a low of 2, a mid of 8, and a high of 25. Very interesting. Kind of on the low side, you know, but nobody really knows who Onslaught is, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I didn't really know who he was too tough until, like I said, I started playing Marvel Snap and seen him in another game. So very interesting, very interesting. Some key facts, key facts right here. Plus 125 increase in copies sold this week versus the previous week. Book is heating up, and all of a sudden we're getting it on the app. I like that combination of things. So see what happens, man. Artist is Andy Kubert. Awesome artist, man. This dropped in June of '96, so you know you could look for 696. That might be a dope little mint number to grab up, guys. So there you have that. The synopsis: false fronts. Onslaught pulls Jean into the astral plane and casts aspersions on Xavier's character in his dream. Jean refuses to join him, of course, which makes the mysterious villain in Magneto light costume very mad indeed. So dope storyline, it sounds like. You know, I'm definitely dive into it. This is one that I'm going to be getting to read because I really do like the character, man. So without further ado, I'm going to head on over to eBay, see what people are looking for on X-Men number 53, slabbed up, CGC certified. Figure out if I'm going to stack a slack on it. So let's do it. Okay guys, we made it to eBay, checking out X-Men number 53. You know I'm going to hit the sort button, highest price plus shipping, to see what we get, man. I could see an unsigned copy of this book going for like probably $500 or $600, man. They were printing so heavy around this time, 96. Let's see what we get here. Fire. Wow. So yeah, we're already in the low 6s and we still don't have our book yet. Oh, here we go. X-Men 53, CGC 9.8, 533. So there you go. That might be the highest one, man. Yeah. Question is, are we stacking or slacking on X-Men 53? Well, tell you this much. I do like the drop. You know, 5,000 mints, $6.99. I like that, right? I like all the colors, literally all the colors. The current CGC prices don't really bother me much. Even if it was a little lower, like 400 was the highs right now, I wouldn't be surprised. But the thing is like, I don't know if you guys been watching X-Men 97, but it's a lot going on with Charles Xavier and Magneto, right? It's to be expected, it's X-Men, right? But if you're really watching it, you kind of know what I mean, to where you could kind of envision where things are going. I don't want to spoil it, so I don't want to get too crazy with it. But basically, I could see a lot of leg room within like season 2 or even 3, if they go that far, to where we could get an appearance of Onslaught. I could see him making an appearance in the animated series before live action movie. So if that does happen and they do it right, I could see him definitely getting a decent amount of attention, and I could see this book starting to spike a little bit. So, you know, as far as investing, it's always better to buy low when things are quiet than when there's a frenzy and speculations going crazy and all of that. You know, we could see a bump just when the speculation happens, and then when it actually comes out, we could see it dip, you know. So for me, I'd rather just buy as low as possible. So with that being said, right, it's like, if this book hits the market after the drop, the common is 2 gems or so. how am I gonna feel if I go for it on a drop, spend 7 gems, $6.99, and then I get a common, you know, a high digit common or uncommon? I'm not gonna feel too good. So you know what I usually do, guys. I usually would skip the drop in most of these scenarios. But being that I really like this character, and being that I really like the covers, including the uncommon, I'm gonna go for one, but that's about it, man. That's about it, you know. And it's really possible that even on drop day, I don't go for one. Is very possible. I can't even lie to you. It just depends. But I mean, if you got unlimited gems, you know, you're sitting on gems, why not go for it? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good book to go for the reasons I laid out. So, in the aftermarket, I feel like this is a book I'm going to be stacking though. You know, especially if it gets disrespected at 2 to 3 gems for that common. You know, and another thing to consider too is when you look across the app at the comics, a lot of rares right now are going for like 6 gems, you know, or like retail price. And it's like, if that's the case, I might as well not even go for it on the drop, buy a rare, and then maybe use, you know, a couple of gems, you know, like 10 more gems, and just buy some commons, you know what I'm saying, and some uncommons or whatever you want to collect. But at this point, you know, we got a lot of options when it comes to these books and, you know, these mint counts, them not being super popular. So collect what you love, right, as they say. So that's what we're gonna do, man. So for me, I'm gonna be, you know, playing it light on the drop personally, and I'm gonna be stacking a couple of these in the aftermarket if the price is right, like Bob Barker. So let me know down below what you gonna do. But for now, your man Dr. Strange, All Things Strange, is out.
All things strange, lifting off, no delay, no delay, no delay, no delay, no delay. Channel lights on, we stacking or we stray, 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 stray. Dr. Strange with the drops, keep it hot, no decay, no decay, no decay, no decay, no decay. Comics VV, catch the plot, it's a play. Web 3 in the weave, CRYPTOYS on display.